What's going on, everybody? It is Lockhart Gaming here with a 5-star C-3PO unlock video. So I'm going to be showing you guys today just my strategy, what I went through with the gear and everything, and let's get right into it. So the crew we're going to be using is Chirpa Lead, definitely the best one here, Elder, Poplu, Wicket, Logray. Really, where you want your gear, I think, is Elder and Poplu if you can get it, because Poplu's going to be taunting for you a good amount of the time, and Elder, you want him to survive, and they will come after Elder. So you just want to make sure that he can survive and take the hits, because he's going to be super important with the revives if you're trying this with the low gear. We're going to be trying this without the Chief Chirpa Zeta. I'm going to see if we can make this work at this 5-star with a little bit more stars, and if we don't need that Zeta, which would be super helpful. Really, if Wicket or Poplu gets stunned at the beginning, you should just restart, because that is one of the worst ways you could start. So here we are just going to call Elder for the assist, because Elder is going to give turn meter on his basic, and that is going to be crucial to this Ewok team. They're all about turn meter gains, and Poplu is going to be pulling their turn meter away. Right there, a little Illuminated Destiny. Then we're going to call an Elder for the assist again, get all that turn meter going, and then we'll get a little taunt up. Like I said, Poplu's going to be taunting for you a bunch of the time, so you want him to have high gear on this team. Him and Elder are the most important. And right there, you just see got the Retribution up so we can counterattack into R2. And there's that important daze. That is going to be extremely helpful with the guard mechanic. It's going to keep Chewbacca from taking 20% of your health every single time that Han attacks us. We get to avoid that big hit from Chewbacca. And also pulling back that turn meter is going to be extremely helpful. And from here, you're going to start to see the kill order a bit. We go for this fake Captain Rex first. Now you're going to go after Chewbacca to get rid of all the guard mechanics so we can critically hit Han. And you can see he's almost down. There you go. Now we got to go all in on Han Solo, because he is the big damage on this team. Leia can do something, but Han is really what you got to watch out for. Mass assist right there. Pretty good damage. Not put him down yet, but there we go. Hopefully Wicket would have done a little more for me there, but not really. We'll let him take 3 hits though. That worked out. And now, ideally, if you could go for Princess Leia here, that'd be perfect, but we're stuck under stealth right now, so we're just going to go for R2, get a taunt up. Like I said, Papu's taunting again. Call an Elder for the turn meter. Give him some more turn meter right there. This whole team is turn meter, and you're going to see that later in the video. I actually was able to run Ewoks with a low gear C-3PO in this Galactic Challenge that we got running right now against Gear 12, and it is 100% turn meter gains. So right now we're just going after Princess Leia. Gotta put her down, because once she's down, then that C-3PO is ours, and there it is. C-3PO is not going to do any damage, and from here you're good to go. So one thing that's going to make this event, I think, a bit different than what it used to be in the past is I think here you're going to be able to get high stars before you get the high gear. And I really think that's going to open up some possibilities to getting C-3PO a bit earlier than those gear requirements used to have. So I think something that's really going to be helpful to you is to have a high star Elder. I mean, preferably 6, just so that way he's able to take a bit more of the punches. And also, I think if you could have Wicket at 6, that'd be super helpful. And then Poplu would be a good 7-star character to have. I have him at, I think, 6 in this video. I put more resources into Chirpa. So right now I'm going to show you guys the mods that I did this event with. Chirpa, you're going to want him fast so he can be calling in that mass assist early on. And then I'll show you guys the individual mods. You can stop and look at that if you want. But Chirpa, you want speed so you can get out quick. Elder, you want health everywhere. Health and speed, so that way you can get out, and that way you can also survive those big hits. Poplu, I chose to go defense set on him. You could very well do a health set, but I chose defense just because that's the better mods that I had for him. Don't need Cad Bane for this event. I'm just farming his ship. Wicket, this is going to be your big damage right here. He is where all of your big portion of your offense is going to be coming from. And Logray, like I said, with his turn meter removal and the dazes, he's going to be super important for controlling Han Solo. I'll show you guys just what the stats look like here with the health, protection, and the speed. Logray, pretty standard. They're all going to be about 200 speed. I mean, obviously I missed it on Poplar right there, but 200 speed's a pretty good mark to shoot for in this event. And so now I'm going to show you guys some testing that I was able to do with this, and this was the funniest thing when I did it. I mean, look at that. Not even a full 7-star crew, not even in gear 11, in gear 10s, and we're going to take out this gear 12 Imperial Trooper team. It's not going to be easy, but it can be done. If you are going to use C-3PO on a Ewok team, I would definitely recommend taking out Logray because, like I said, Elder is going to have huge turn meter gains on his basic, which is going to be so important for this team. And obviously Wicket's going to be all your damage. Poplu's got the taunt. And then Chirpa has the best lead for the Ewok faction as of right now. And Logray, while he is super important, C-3PO is just going to give you so much better just opportunities because all of his uniques that he's granting to each of the individual factions, when you play with him in those factions, they are all activated with the Ewoks. So they're going to be applying exposes on their basic like they do with the Rebels. They're going to be getting that defense penetration like the Galactic Republic. And currently I don't have a resistance team, so I wasn't able to really test them out too much. I'm hoping to get that in the future, obviously, but right now, from this testing, he does really well with Ewoks, and it's kind of a cute little thing, you know, probably not super viable in Grand Arena Territory Wars because C-3PO is just going to boost so many other teams out there that, really, unless you have Gear 13 Ewoks before you have those Gear 13 Rebels, it's probably better to use them with Ewoks, and even then, that's up for a debate. One thing that I've come to appreciate from this unlock, though, is I didn't realize how much the C-3PO was going to boost this Rebel team. And you're going to see it in another video. I run the same Galactic Challenge with a Rebel team, and I'm going to use CLS, Han, Chewie, again, a very bad 3PO and Chewie, and that same C-3PO, and they're going to get through it as well. And I think it's crazy how extremely viable C-3PO is at low stars because he's not doing any damage. He's not stat dependent at all. This is a pure kit character. And he doesn't, in my opinion, require more than one Zeta. His Zeta on his special is the only one that I'm going to give to him until I feel a need to give him his other one. But R2-D2, as of right now, isn't a great character, and he doesn't really fit into any of these other teams that I'm putting C-3PO into. So I'm only going to be giving him the Zeta on his special because I think that that is going to help him be even more powerful and it's going to stop the bonus turn meter as well as the assisting capabilities, and I think that it's just going to be helpful in the long run to have that. It's also going to make the farm for General Anakin Skywalker a little bit easier. Hopefully I'm not going to need to put crazy high gear on him. But the thing is, for this character, you are going to need to get him to Relic 3 to unlock Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, which is definitely something that I know I am personally chasing, and I think that everybody should be chasing. So now what you're seeing on the screen is I'm also running him in this Galactic Republic team. I don't really know what I don't know where he's gonna fit in for now. He makes that Rebel team extremely deadly. But the thing is, without that 3PO and Chewie, I don't know how much I'd like it. I'd use old Ben in that spot. But this team also does extremely well. And I think if I could get my C-3PO's gear up a bit to where he wouldn't be so squishy and just be able to take out super quick in Grand Arena, I think this is probably where I'm going to end up using him. Because right now I'm just using a trash Mace Windu in that spot. So to recap this whole video, C-3PO event is probably going to be a bit easier if you can get those high stars on Elder and Wicket, and as well as Poplu. And as you can see, that this C-3PO is extremely viable at low stars. Alright, have a good one, guys. See you in the next video.